Hello, my name is Ms. Johnson and welcome to the 2018-2019 school year at Loma Vista Elementary. This presentation is just going to show you most of the background information for Loma Vista. That way when back to school night comes, we're able to answer more questions and go over class dojo and Seesaw and all of those things that are a little bit more time consuming because most of you already know this background information of procedures set in place at Loma Vista. So on this page, you can find some ways to contact me if you need to, my email, my phone number, and you can also always send a message on Dojo. First, we're going to go over behavior expectations through the Loma Vista PBIS behavior matrix. So this just shows how we're going to be kind, safe, and responsible in all the different areas throughout Loma Vista where this will take place. So you can go ahead and review that. Students will have a refresher of this during the first week of school and be reminded of these expectations throughout the year. If for some reason a student was to slip up and make a choice that wasn't expected at the time, if it was an unexpected behavior, they may have a think sheet just to kind of have them process and think through what they were doing and maybe as to why and how they can fix it. And sometimes this may be sent home for you to initial and sign. If it's a little bit more of a severe behavior that was unexpected, a minor slip may go home, which also will be signed and sent back. You will be receiving the white copy of that, and it will have some information. If any of these things ever do happen, I will be sending you a Dojo message or having a phone call home, so you won't be surprised. And that way we can just kind of talk through and see what may have happened. If the unexpected behavior was very severe, they might get a major slip, which then goes to Dr. Steinman, and she fills out the consequences, and she may contact you, as well as I will still send a message of some sort to you. Next topic is homework. So as a staff, reading is probably the most important thing for homework. For students of all ages and all grade levels. So for this year, we are going to be using a reading log where you will just keep track of the books that you're reading, maybe how many pages, and as parents, you guys can just initial that. So it's just kind of a check-in to see what you're reading to make sure you're reading. As always, you can always discuss any parts of the book with your child to get that thinking out so that they're remembering what they're reading. And as the year goes on, there may be additional homework sent home on an as-need basis to meet the needs of individual students. Sometimes they may need a little more math practice, or they might not be finishing their work. So those types of things will be sent home, usually with a little note for me or something, or a Dojo message as to why there might be something extra that you might not have seen. And in my classroom, I do use Seesaw. So this is a great tool for you to be able to have access to see all the different parts of learning that happen in our class. As much as everyone would love to be in their child's classroom, that's just not practical. So this gives you a bird's eye view into what they're doing. So you can see all of the things that they are working on. It'll be organized by subject, and all of our projects can't necessarily be sent home. So that way you can see what they're working on and maybe have discussions about it when they get home. You will be receiving the information to sign up for this. It is a free app, so I will be going over this more in detail at back to school night, and then the information will go home on Friday. Another tool that we use in our classroom is going to be Class Dojo, where we focus on positive behaviors. Like I said, there may be some unexpected behaviors, which happens, and everyone's human, which is totally understandable. But this is also a tool for me to communicate with you guys, and another way for you to see in our classroom, there is a class story feature where you can see different things that are going on around Loma Vista or throughout our day. Again, this information will also be sent home. I'll probably send it home on Friday as well, just that way you don't have too many papers at back to school night, because there will probably be a lot around Loma Vista, and I just want to make sure you get everything all organized. And another thing, it's always fun to celebrate birthdays. But since the district does have a wellness policy and Loma Vista does take part in following that, we do not have cupcakes and all those kinds of treats, but you can bring healthy treats. But also there's some other options, like you could donate a book or do non-food items such as pencils, bookmarks, those types of things, or even maybe do a Rebel Kids project in honor for celebrating their birthday. It's just to alleviate all of the cupcakes and all of those goodies that we do love, but we're just not allowed to have them at school due to the wellness policy. And you will also be receiving a book order every month. And the best part about the book order is, well, I love buying books for my daughter as well. But you get the books for home, but then also it allows me to get new books into our classroom, because each year kiddos find a series or something that they're super into. And it allows me to have some points to spend on our class to keep updating our library and keeping books that those kiddos will be super interested in. So that's one cool feature of Scholastic. And it's also just, it's pretty affordable too. So sometimes there's coupons, different things like that. So those will be going out monthly, so you can look out for those. And you do have the option to order online with our class code, or you can send the order in. But since I do purchase the order online, I pay for it. So usually if you do write a check, I usually just ask for cash instead. So we just do cash, that way I can just go ahead and order everything in one thing. Otherwise, if we do checks and all of that, it takes like a month to get here, and it's just kind of ridiculous. So we just try and do it online. And then drop off and picking up. So this picture is a little outdated. I even went on Google Earth, and there still is not an updated version of the new back parking lot. But as you can see, it's going to be the same thing. You're still going to come in. You're just going to go around here, and then drop off will be here, and then exit this way back out for the back parking lot. And then again in the front, there is no drop off. But if you're parking, you may not park in Trinity as well as back here. After students are dropped off, they will all go directly to the lunch tables if it is before 8 a.m. If it is 8 a.m., then they will all be playing on the upper grade playground. No backpacks will be hung up until 8:15 when the bell rings. So this is a new procedure for this school year. So we're going to be trying to enforce that as much as possible the first few days. But after we're able to message that out to everyone, it'll be a little bit more clear. Just that way all kiddos are in a spot where they can be seen and safe. When kiddos are hanging their backpacks and stuff, we're not able to see everyone in the different parts of the hallways. So that'll be for dropping off. Everyone will stay at the lunch tables when the bell rings at 8:15, or I think it's like 8:11. I don't remember exactly what time. Then everyone will walk to hang up their backpacks and line up outside their classroom. And for picking up, same thing, same procedure for parking. Same procedure for picking up. You just go in this way. If you pick up in the front, no parking in Trinity, no parking in the parking lot, and no picking up in the parking lot. Students will be dismissed at 2:43, and they go directly to the destination. And nobody is allowed to play on the playground after school in any part of the campus, even if they have an adult present, due to safety concerns for that as well. So everyone, when school's out, needs to go directly to their destination of where they need to be going, whether it's home, to the Y, whichever part they're going to. And then also PTO will obviously be in full effect again. So if you would like to help with that or any of the activities that we have going on here at Loma Vista throughout the year, you can always let me know or look for one of the PTO representatives, and they can always let you know where they might need some more volunteers. And with that, they will be doing, and Loma Vista will be doing the $1 a day fundraiser. This fundraiser is huge. It really helps us to keep all of the fun things that we have. So it's used for art, music, field trips, PE, and any of the other programs we have at Loma Vista to keep it amazing and interactive and fun for your kiddos. They will be giving restaurant coupons as incentives and different things as money is raised. And then save the date for Dino Dash, which will be November 4th. And those laps and the miles that you run for Dino Dash will count towards 100 Mile Club. So that's cool. And then when you come in to when you come in for back to school night, there will be a sign up for conferences. So the dates are September 24th through 28th. If you kind of want to look ahead to see if there's a day or a time that might work, you're like, ooh, I want to get this time. Also, if there is not a time that is available on the sign-up sheet, you can always talk to me and we can try and work something out. It doesn't necessarily have to be that week. It's not like that's the only week I can meet with anyone. Obviously, I could do it before or after, whatever works for our schedules. Like I said, I do have a little one too that I have to pick up, so staying super late is hard for me, but like I said, we could try and work it out to make it work the best for everybody. And again, if you have any questions, you can email me. You will be able to send messages on Class Dojo, and you can also send a phone call at any time. So I am super excited for this school year, and I can't wait to share all of the things that I've had the opportunity to learn with the students, and also see how they can grow and change and become the scholars that they are going to be. Thank you so much. See you soon.